of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Seconds. I will be starting in 1 second. Hello. How we looking? How we looking? Hi. Are we too bright? We might be too bright. 1 second. Oh, I forgot my hat. But we are also a little too bright. Yo. Are we good now? Is this too bright still? Hello. Can we hear me? Yeah, we're good. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday is going well. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the stream. I got a second monitor open now. I think the way this setup is, I'm moving the camera, like I'm gonna move it like right there. I think that would be the best place, because like I got the camera right here. I'll be editing here. This is my main view, and then the chat and everything is up on that side. But just so I don't miss anything, I think, yeah, the camera's gonna go over here eventually. I say eventually, but like pretty soon. I just don't want to do it right now. I was running late a little bit to start the stream. It's already 1:13. I just started. I wanted to start it at 1 o'clock, but my run went a little later than expected. I did go on my run. I finished week 2 of 21 weeks essentially of my running training like program thing. And if you're new here, I've been talking about it for the past 2 streams. Last week was like prep week 1, and then this week is like week 2, but the real week 1. But essentially the program is like a marathon training, 21 weeks, marathon type training program. Yeah, it's It's a lot. It is a lot, but we are doing it one day at a time, one run at a time. So that's why I was like a little bit late. Cause after the run, I kind of took my time in the shower. I was a little sore, and then I was like, I need to put something in. Like I need some food. I ate some waffles because I know I don't like to like take a break while I'm doing this and then go grab food or leave the room a lot. Maybe I should, maybe I will, who knows. But yeah, if you're in the chat right now, say what's up. I'm glad you are here. But yeah, I finally got a double monitor like working. So this monitor right here, this one you can probably see in the camera, that's like my double monitor. I finally set it up to like the PC, so now it's like a full double monitor setup. But this monitor, if you've seen it in my like YouTube videos, it's basically the thing that has the fireplace like up. This monitor is on like a metal pillar that like lights go on, like usually on stages or something like that. So it's a little high, but I needed a second monitor because last stream I did miss a couple of you guys that popped into here, and I was so deep into the edit that I just didn't realize, or I didn't check. But I didn't have that set up to be an official like monitor that can see OBS and like the chat and everything like that. But now it's set up. The only thing now that I'm seeing with this setup, this current setup, is the camera placement. It just doesn't flow. I need it like, I'm thinking about putting it like right under this monitor. I know it's gonna switch up the angle, but it works out a lot better, and it's hooked up at the given moment, so I can't move it at the moment. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I probably won't. I'll probably save it for next stream. So next stream is gonna be, this camera is gonna be over here, so it's gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna see that side of my room, not this back corner. But yeah, I think that will work out a lot better, and that way I can like look if, say, also I didn't notice last stream too, there was points where I was muted, and it'd be nice to like know if I'm muted or not. And this should, like, I have OBS open for that purpose, for that sole reason and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not a streamer. I just started doing this a couple months ago. I've been pretty consistent with Saturdays. I've been trying to keep a consistent thing, and stuff like that. I think for me, why I wanted something consistent, I mean, because I think that's the underlying factor to growing your social medias, your social platforms, on YouTube or anywhere, just having consistent content. And this is just one strand of that for me, that I feel like from week to week, once a week, I am able to go live and do a video for you guys and stuff like that. I'm not a streamer. I don't know. I'm just doing this to see where it takes us, and if it's beneficial to you guys and stuff like that. That's why I enjoy feedback a lot, and I try to tie everything together to appease to everyone. So some people who don't really watch live streams, or stuff like that, then I wrap it around with a recap to the main channel video. That's what I did in my last boxing edit video. I basically tied in everything together using the 3 streams and made a regular video and stuff like that. Basically, all that to say, I'm new to this. I don't know if I'm like a real streamer. I don't know, like, but I never really, like, when I think of streaming, I think of a lot of streamers that I watch. There are like the guys that I watch that do like real life stuff, or just have friends over and stuff like that, and then, but I do watch a lot of like gamers and stuff like that. But for me, I do a lot anyways when it comes to content creation. I was like, if I'm a stream, I'm probably not gonna game, because I don't want to turn gaming into another job. I enjoy gaming, a lot, but I enjoy it to like turn my mind off and to just relax more times than not. So I knew for streaming, stream editing, that was something that interests me to try, which is hard. I would say it's very, very hard for real. Trying to make one, I have to also think about like making it somewhat entertaining, but also keeping it very informative. And I'm learning that as I go. But before I continue this rant, hi, my name is XherdAliko. If you are new to this channel, if you pop in through a live stream and stuff like that, I'm a filmmaker, photographer, creative individual, whatever you want to call me, whatever it is, I'm cool with whatever you want to label me as. But yeah, this channel, my channel, essentially serves the purpose to, one, document my journey as I'm trying to become someone of a filmmaker of that sort in the film industry and stuff like that. Kind of document my progress as I kind of get better and things like that. Two, it's informative. I hope something that I learn, I can give back and create something that's informative, that can help someone else learn, if that's about video editing, photo editing, and stuff like that. Hassan, what's up? How you doing? Nice to have you back. Thank you for joining us, and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then just fun, everything, and I say everything in between, like fun stuff that I just want to make videos of. I really enjoy making videos a lot, whatever that might be, if that's more stuff like that. How are you? Are you okay? Because your voice is tired. I'm like a little tired. I'm good. I'm just getting into my coffee now. I just ran 5 miles this morning, so I'm a little tired. But yeah, I'm just getting my coffee in. But I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah, if my voice sounds tired, I just took my first couple sips. But after I finish this cup of coffee, I'm gonna be all good and stuff like that. How are you doing? How's everything been? How are you doing? How's your week been? And stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of what this channel is. And if you're new here, we do some really cool stuff. Subscribe, like, and stick around. I try to go live every single like Saturday and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of what everything is. But other than that, what you kind of clicked onto at this very moment is kind of our phase 2 of editing this commercial that we started last stream. And this commercial is about love. It's like a feel good about love, features a lot of couples, a lot of different couples, and stuff like that. So that's the type of commercial we are, and this is kind of phase 2. We finished phase 1, which is the rough cut last stream, and that is the rough cut, the first draft, everything. I just kind of pick like the overall music and just chop everything up to build the story and stuff like that. And I'm going to give a recap of what we did pretty soon. Today, phase 2 is kind of how I go about my editing process. Phase 2 consists of like sound design, voiceovers, if we gotta record voiceovers, which is included in the sound design, but figuring out the audio, because currently in this edit we only have the music track in it. It has no other sound to the commercial itself. So the next step to make it more full is to work on the lower stages of it. Coffee keeps you awake, but it's addictive. I know. It's very, it keeps me awake. I love coffee so much. But I know it can get pretty like addictive. I want to think I'm not addicted to coffee, but I love caffeine, especially because I'm pretty active and I work out a lot. So like pre-workout, coffee, caffeine, sometimes energy drinks here and there, but I'm not like crazy about it. Like say this cup of coffee, this is usually my only one that I have. I have 1 cup of coffee a day, but I don't really drink anymore. But say today was like I will go to the gym at night. I would do 1 cup of coffee, and then I'll take a little bit of pre-workout for my gym, but that's pretty much it. I never also do like coffee and then an energy drink on the same day. If I'm drinking coffee, I don't drink an energy drink. If I'm drinking an energy drink, I don't drink coffee. And I only drink 1 energy drink. And I don't drink energy drinks every single day. Per week, I think I have 2 energy drinks max, like throughout the week. I only have 2. So one on like a Tuesday, then the other one maybe on like a Friday. And that's pretty much it for the week. But other than that, no. I think I'm just a 1 cup of coffee kind of person. So I can't drink coffee because it's 9 p.m. here. Oh, you live in Turkey. Sick. I've always wanted to go to Turkey. I think it's on my list for sure to go, but I understand. Yeah, don't drink coffee at 9 p.m. You're not going to go to sleep at all, and stuff like that. But that's dope. I've always wanted to go to Turkey. I currently live in the United States, so I currently live in a state called Massachusetts, but I'm originally from Albania. I was born in Albania, but I've been here for a while, since I was like 5. So I've been in the States since I was 5. But yeah, I would love to visit Turkey. It's definitely on my list for sure. But yeah, if it's 9 p.m. over there, have some tea. That's all you need. But thank you for joining and stuff like that. I appreciate you for checking in for that late and stuff like that. But yeah, that's dope. That's really cool. All right, let's see if this works. All right, that changed. So is a scene. Sweet. I think this is so dope. Having 2 screens is so dope. The only thing is I have to turn my head like this, and it just messes up the flow of what I have set up. But I'm glad I can see the chat. I'm glad I can see if we are muted or not. That is really, really important to me, and stuff like that. But 1 second. So now that we are getting into our editing, let me just click off of this music that's playing in my ear. Okay. Look how fast that is now. Wow. Yeah, this is so much better. Also, I did notice the reason why I was muting myself. Whenever I'm editing here on Premiere, whenever I edit on Premiere, I utilize the spacebar a lot to pause and play. And like you see while I'm editing, it's like pause, recap, go back kind of thing. But you can have a holiday in Turkey for 1 or 2 weeks. Our economy is already bad. You live like a king. I've heard like it's a pretty cool place to go, and it's not too like expensive. So I definitely want to check it out. I can only understand about the economy thing. So like Albania, growing up wasn't the greatest. Like it was still considered a third world country. I think now it's no longer a third world country. Moving up, but it's not like the craziest place based on like economic status, right? It's making its way up there. It's a lot better than it was years prior, but I completely understand that. Definitely over there in Europe and things like that. But the way of life, better. No, the economy might be low, but the way of life might be higher. Because over here in America, it's just work every single day. Work. Like this whole week I worked, and now this is kind of like my second job that I want to hope to turn into something full time, and stuff like that. So yeah, I completely understand that. But yeah, so every time, and I want to see if this still happens. If I hit space, see, now it's not. Now it is not. Now it is not doing that. I don't know what was going on. I don't have that as a hotkey on my thing. I don't have a hotkey to mute myself. This is still very loud. I apologize to you guys' ears. Let me do like 15 or 18. We'll do that. Is the fan in the background? Can you guys hear my heater in the background? Um, I don't know. Cause it's just I came down here late and I need it on at the very moment. It's cold down here, but if it's annoying, you can turn it off. But yeah, I don't know why it was muting itself last time. Okay, we may need to render this because it's not playing back. It's usually because we have like so many layers of 4K footage. That's why. Did I throw in? I don't think I did, but I will throw in something else. We'll do sound design first, and then we'll see how far we got. Jabari's in the chat. Oh, yes. No to what? I would love to visit you. I would never put you to sleep and steal your kidney. My mom used to say, don't trust strangers. I wouldn't think, that wouldn't be my first thought. Like, you would steal my kidney. I don't. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. Bro, I don't think you're gonna steal my kidney. It's all good. You visit me, we gotta become friends a little bit before. But either way, I don't think you would steal my kidney. I would hope you wouldn't steal my kidney. I appreciate you if you wouldn't steal my kidney, but damn, I know, I can see you're kidding, but I'm just saying, I'm reading that, but yeah, my mother used to say, don't trust strangers. That's a good thing to not trust strangers, but that's funny. You caught me off guard. Yeah, no, I would never, I don't think like, whenever I meet someone, my first thought is never they're going to steal my kidney. Just throwing that out there. That's funny. I'm glad you are kidding. Hey, yo. Am I in center? But, okay. I need to render this in because it's not. Out. Let's render. Render in and out. Just to see if we can get a playback. Because I know immediately when you make an edit to it, then it's still not. And they move this way. Yeah, this way. Wait, I can just move the camera. I'm being dumb. I'm so dumb. That's good. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I had to move myself. Alright, yeah, rendering sometimes takes a little bit, but it is beneficial because we play it back a lot. And yeah, and things like that. Wait, Jabari, if you're in the chat, how did you know I was live? I forgot to post on anything. Were you just on YouTube or did you get an update? I'm just curious to see if like people who are subscribed get an update. Hassan, you too. Did you get an update or like a bell that said I was live? I forgot to post it on the community again. I'm just curious to know. Like if YouTube recommended this live and stuff like that. Camera angle's good, sweet, dope. But yeah, did YouTube recommend this live or did it tell you guys that I went live? I'm just always curious to know if I gotta do extra stuff to get people knowing that I'm live and stuff like that. But currently we are just rendering so it can play back smoothly. And I will show you guys what we did last week and we will start this week. This week's thing. This itself is just a little too loud. Sorry, I didn't want to. Just immediately, it's a little loud. See, so that's what we did last week, which is dope. It's really dope. I really enjoyed the progress we made. I just want to replay it one more time. Now I'm watching it, I love the like multi-screen thing, but at the same time, the more I play it back, I don't know if I like it too much. I do love like this now, and I love the fact that it closes. I just need to figure out how to get a good like length now, when this should start, right? I feel like this is too fast, but it could work. We could just end it here. It doesn't have to be like 100. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second. But I don't know how I'm feeling about the multi. I may just do a single frame. One sec. Let's import. Let's look at the film mats real quick. Before we move on to the what's it called? The like sound design and how we're gonna do it. Let me ask you a trending question. Okay. Which is your favorite F1 driver? So I don't really watch F1. I don't have a favorite driver. I like cars. I like racing, but I don't really watch F1. But you can ask me more trending questions if you want. I just don't watch F1. So I don't have a favorite driver. What a film at. Open this one. Import. What other one? Just trying to remember. Oh yeah, there they are. this one. I do want a smaller one. Let's do this one. And then also this one. This one. I want to try one thing. I'm going to try it here. I know we made a duplicate of it over here. What the hell? Because it's just so quick in the beginning, I don't think that's necessary. Let's do one of these squares. Okay, watch, watch, watch. Trust, trust, trust. Trust the process. Do like the whites. Can we change the color? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try to change this to white. And this isn't sound design yet. We still haven't gotten to that part of this video that we're going to get to. But this is final tweaks to phase 1 that we never got to. But yeah. And if I ever overdo it and I don't finish a phase, then it's just going to be next week's continuation. But these final tweaks I didn't feel like we're going to take as long to fulfill a whole live stream. So I just thought just to label it phase 2, and yeah. Change color. Change to color. From this to this. Does that work? Yes and no. Alright, we'll do this black. I just want to see the framing. That's really what I care about. All I care about is the framing anyways. Okay. Get rid of this mask. Let's change the color. Or we're gonna have to make another one. Tell your barber to do your hair badly. Don't be so handsome. You won't leave us a girl. I'm currently growing out my hair at the moment, so I haven't gotten a haircut in a while, but I appreciate that. I'm sorry, but once this flow grows in, I can't. Whatever the ladies say is gonna happen. Is gonna happen. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I appreciate that though, but no, I haven't gotten. I'm currently growing here. This is what my hair looks like right now. I keep this to keep it back, but let me take it out. This is the length. This is the length of my hair right now. It just. So yeah, I'm currently growing it out, but it's also, I just took a shower before this, so it's still kind of wet. But yeah, this is my hair right now. Growing it out. Want to grow it out again. I used to have long hair. Used to have long hair, but currently growing it back out. And it's also hat hair too, so it's not in the best. It's not in the best. I used to have long hair, but yeah, I'm currently growing it out. So, hey man, you got some time before I get a haircut. Okay, what are we doing to this? We do need a mask. Do need a mask that goes basically like this. Okay. Just want to see if I like this better than the multi-screen, which I think I'm going to, because maybe the multi-screen wasn't the best multi-screen that we could have done, but I just kind of want to see. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm liking this a lot better. Because again, you have to realize my my like not expectations, but my I'm taking this like a real project kind of thing. It's not expectations, but my standards and quality. It's basically like I am hired to make this into something really cool. And not saying what we did last time wasn't really cool. I'm just saying basically that it could have been better or it could be better. So okay. We're gonna have to do more now than I don't like this clip either. We need a better clip to fit the frame. Okay, you need to move over here. Thanks. This needs to switch out with this one. I did not see where that one started though. Okay. Do you take care of your hair? Long hair sheds a lot and gets dry. Does that say dry? Dirty? That says dirty immediately. I do take care of my hair. Wash it pretty frequently, and I'm usually taking showers almost every day because I work out a lot, so my hair gets sweaty. Product in my hair, I keep it to a minimum whenever I only go out and stuff like that. So I don't try to put product in my hair a lot unless I am going out somewhere. But yeah, I do try to keep it like up to date and then things like that. But currently I'm just growing it out. So sometimes that's why it just looks all over the place. I don't really want to like cut it or do anything. I'm just like currently growing it out for however long. But yeah, I wash it regularly and stuff like that. But yeah, I do shed a little bit, so I try to comb a bunch when you're growing out your hair. But yeah, it's dope. I'm gonna just see how far I can grow grow it and stuff like that. But yes, I do. And yes, you do have to take care of your hair a lot more, especially if you want long hair. Yeah, I'm liking this little frame, this film frame, a lot better than the whites. I do like the whites. This is what it looks like before. It's good. I like the concept. It's good. It's good. But I feel like this looks a lot more professional. And we can play around with it a lot more. Add in our phase 3, just kick it off like a film roll and stuff like that. So I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like this. What other jobs are you engaged in currently at the very moment? So I have a studio, so I freelance a lot. So for photography, I take a lot of studio photography and things like that. I freelance for whatever comes my way, video wise, photo wise, graphic wise, creative consulting, things like that. That's currently what I'm doing. Other than this, like I make YouTube videos or work on my own personal brand. At the very moment, job wise, I currently just do transportation. I kind of help my dad with his transportation company. That's usually my Monday through Friday at the current moment. And yep, and on the job search to get back into the media, some type of media production company. I'm currently looking to get back into that. But that's kind of what I do at this very moment. A lot of little jobs at the moment, whatever I can pick up, whatever comes my way. And yeah, hopefully can make it to something bigger and things like that. But what's up, everyone? Whoever's in the chat, if you're in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are currently doing phase 2 of our edit for our commercial about love, a feel-good commercial about love. Currently, last stream we did do phase 1. So, yep. Appreciate you guys for joining in. This is kind of just the final tweaks of phase 1. I completely switched up the format just a little bit, so I'm tweaking it a little bit, and then we're going to get into like the sound design. But yeah, that's what currently what we are doing. Okay, so we got to hit those other notes now. Since we have only one like frame, we're gonna have to hit those other notes. another couple here. Should we just go backwards? I feel like we can just go backwards. I like that. Just go straight backwards of the ones we just featured. Nice. Okay, cool. We gotta get rid of this mat though. Copy. Paste attributes. All right. I'm glad we switched over to this. Is Dan in this? Heard he was good with love. Dan is banned from the stream. He almost got me permabanned on YouTube for trying to take over the stream one time. He thought it was a good idea to show people what an inverse flying squirrel was, like here live, and what that meant. So he's not allowed here. I think he's currently with Brandon right now. He wasn't supposed to be, but he's not allowed while I'm streaming anymore. It almost got me permabanned. I also help my father. We need to trade to make money. Oh, dope. Well, like trade as in like supplies, or trade as in like a store type of thing. But yeah, currently help out my dad. We have a transportation company and things like that. We kind of transport disabled, elderly, or just people that need extra assistance to their appointments, if it's hospital appointments, if it's rehab and stuff like that. That's currently what I do. So if it's usually people in wheelchairs, people that need assistance for just getting from place to place, and stuff like that, that's what currently we do. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Dan's not allowed here, bro. Dan is not allowed here. He don't know anything about love, bro. That man lies. If you take just ask him about his ex-wife. That's all I'm gonna say. Just ask Dan about his ex-wife. That's all I'm gonna say, and that will give you an answer to know about love for Dan. That's funny. Yeah, Dan's not allowed here no more, bro. Man, it was ruining what I had going on. Almost got me permabanned, bro. Yeah, I need to switch this camera too. I need to put this camera over here because this is weird. So I'm editing here. My screen, my neck is being broken up there because that's where OBS is. But I need to put the camera right here, and it's gonna be facing here. I think that's next stream. That's where it's gonna go. But yeah, everyone, I've been saying about this new PC. That's what I'm currently editing on. Jabari, I've told them before. Jabari in the chat right at this moment. Jabari Donson is the person who helped me build this exact PC. If I end up doing a video of it, it's just gonna be like my build and what it features. If anyone's building their own, I think it's pretty good. It's been going very, very well in my opinion. It's been handling everything very well currently and stuff like that. I just need to figure out. I need to get accustomed to the windows and see what more I can do with it. But apart from just editing, I'm gonna this week. I'm gonna attack a thorough After Effects tutorial, a newer one for VFX and stuff like that, and see how well it does. But currently, I can open all my Adobe programs, do an edit like this big of an edit and like go to Photoshop, Lightroom, edit photos, edit everything at the same time, and it does not give me problems. So shout out Jabari. If you want to build, if you want him to do a build, hit him up, email him, and yeah, Jabari, we're gonna get you paid. Don't worry. Hello, which software good for DaVinci or Premiere Pro? So they're both very good. I currently only use Premiere Pro. That's what I use. That is what I've been using since 2017. I've been using Premiere Pro, so I am like a Premiere Pro person, but DaVinci Resolve is very, very good. I am currently I'm in the process of learning DaVinci Resolve or wanting to learn DaVinci Resolve because I'm very big when it comes to color grading. For color grading, DaVinci Resolve is superior. For Premiere Pro, it's very, very good, but you just need to find plugins for color grading to get it to that level. So if you are really big into color grading, I would say go DaVinci Resolve. If you are very, very big just in general, I'm a huge Premiere Pro. I'm always, even when I get into DaVinci Resolve, I'm still going to be utilizing Premiere Pro heavily because it's just, I love this program. It feels like second nature to it and things like that. But yeah, they're both very, very good. Price wise, Premiere Pro, you're going to have to pay monthly. So if you're looking to not do that, if that's not in your budget, then I would say get DaVinci Resolve. It's only $300, a one-time purchase, and you get the whole application. Whereas Premiere Pro, you're paying monthly, every single month to have access to it. That's what I'm currently doing. I have all of them, so my plan is like one of the most expensive plans for Adobe because I utilize Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Lightroom, After Effects, all the like Adobe suites, stuff like that. But yeah, I come here instead of watching a broadcaster of my own country. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you learned something. I hope you're into like a whole video thing, and video editing and stuff like that. That's kind of what I want to do and just give back and things like that. But Dan helps me with my builds. Yo, do not give him any piece of the money. He will run. do not give him any piece with the money and stuff like that. But yeah, cool. But I'm glad everyone showed up. I'm glad everyone's here having a good time. Currently, we're just fixing up the rough cut just a little bit. I'm switching up the whole framing that we had going on last stream, so that's why I'm doing this right now before we move on to the sound design. But yeah, then we're gonna move on to the sound design. Hey chat, what's the problem? Don't forget to throw likes. I would appreciate some likes. I would appreciate if you're not subscribed to subscribe, stick around. We do some cool stuff. I have a lot of stuff planned. I've been brainstorming a lot of the type of videos. So the type of videos that are coming on for sure, that if you have not, while everyone's here, if you have not voted, I'm gonna do this now. 1 second, a little break to the edits. And I want to just say this because I do need someone to break the tie. I need someone to break this tie. So one of the series that I'm currently in the works of like planning, of doing, and stuff like that is like cameras for less than around $1,000 or like around that price, right? So let me go here. Let me show you guys. So in the community tab of here, are we still good? Can everyone hear me? Are we still good? Yep. In the community tab, right here, it says, so this is a series I want to make for you guys. Someone asked me a question about, I keep going back and forth because I really hope I'm not muted. Sorry. Okay, that's the last time. Someone asked me a question about what is the cameras you recommend for around $1,000, around that price point, and I gave them this list. These are some of the heatest, like, craziest cameras on the market right now for around this price that will last you for so long, and these are just some crazy builds. But I put a poll up. If you guys can, so it's a tie. I asked which one you guys would like to make first, second, or third. Every single one of these cameras is gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video of their own video and stuff like that on one of these cameras. But I need one of you guys to break this tie so I know which camera to start with. If not, then I'll just pick a camera of these top 3 and then just kick off the series. But yeah, it's in the community tab of my channel. If you go to the main menu of this channel, the community tab, I reposted it here. I just need one person to break this tie. And yeah, that's a fun series that I want to kick off soon. I'm just planning that and stuff like that. But yeah, I have a lot more I want to do. I may start vlogging again. The only thing with me about vlogs, I just feel like unless I'm doing stuff, like say I have a shoot or I do stuff, I think I'm going to kick off the vlog with just showing you guys the studios or showing you guys the projects that I want to start building at the studio. I think that's going to kick off the vlogs for sure. But yeah, I have a lot planned, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Is it enough to learn Adobe Premiere Pro from YouTube lessons? Yes, it is, because that's where I learned everything. I learned everything to do with how to work the camera, how to do photography, how to edit on YouTube. How I go about it, basically, if I'm at a certain place, right, where it's here, let me make this full screen. If I'm at a specific spot, say I'm a very beginner, I just got a camera, I just downloaded a program, and stuff like that. I would look up a YouTube video about the basics, like the basics of how to import stuff, how to set up your system if it's Premiere Pro, how to set it up, how to get everything in there, how to get it ready to edit and stuff like that. And then when I want to learn something new, if it's a cool new transition, if it's a cool new effect, if it's a cool new thing to do, after I get like, say I learn the basics and then I go further, look up on YouTube the specific thing you want to do next. If that's a cool transition, if that's a cool way to work with music, look up that specific thing and a video will pop up with that, how to do that specific tutorial. And just keep doing that. A lot of people ask me, like, what channels do you recommend? I always grab things from different people, from different creators, because it's like specific to what I want to try to get done at that given moment. And I kind of don't have one singular channel. That's kind of how I operate. And I hope this channel, my channel for you guys, turns into that. Because if you're new here, if you don't know what we do here and stuff like that, my channel, I have a lot of tutorials, and the one big tutorial that will help you out if you want to learn, this is the kickstart of like Premiere Pro, this one right here. Oops, I'm on the wrong side. I was looking at the wrong thing. This right here is like the beginner friendly video that I just dropped on Premiere Pro. It's how to set up Premiere Pro to edit your videos, how to get everything in there, and yeah. I think this will help you out, and I have a lot more just different tutorials, but I wouldn't say like, oh, my channel's the perfect thing for you to learn Premiere Pro. I kind of just, everything I learn, I try to do a tutorial, and I try to explain it in the way I process information. So if that helps you if that's the way you like to process information, or if it makes sense to you, then that's what I hope for. But yeah, it's my bedtime. Thank you. All right, Hassan, thank you for coming in. Have a good night. I hope you enjoy your night, enjoy your Sunday tomorrow whenever you wake up, and have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you for popping up. I feel powerful. Refresh that page. Did you vote? I just peed. Hold up. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. The Canon R10 is all right. No, that's gonna be the first video made. But all of these I'm gonna make a video on. But we're gonna start with the Canon R10 then. All right. Thank you for breaking that tie. That's dope. Perfect. So yeah, that series is gonna start out unless someone else Let someone else ties it up again. We're starting with the R10. If you want the R10 to be the thing to start it out, yo, keep voting for that R10. But cool. That's a series that I've been just thinking about that I want to start and want to do. Yeah, and I hope if you've been eyeing that particular camera for a while, I hope to give you an insight realistically to what it offers, what you can do with it, what type of work I would recommend you getting this camera for, and if it's a good buy. And if you're waiting for that, then I hope that's going to be enough to help you kind of just hit check out on your cart and stuff like that. But you bet. All right, let's get back into this. Dan broke the tie. Of course he did. That man wanted me to review that camera for so long. What are we doing? This. Okay. Ah, so I did pull them back one more time. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm liking this screen or this format a lot better for sure. I think we're gonna go with this one. It just makes it look more professional. Not saying the other one wasn't professional, but I like this a lot more. I'm essentially just fixing the format of each clip to fit in the right dimensions now. And then after that, then we're moving on to sound design. And you might think it's like we're going through this. What sound design can be added to it? But I'll show you. There still can be like, it doesn't have to be heavily sound design, but we can still do stuff with it. Even if it's for like a very brief moment. See, this one, I don't think I'm gonna change it up with the piano notes. That's when the pacing starts to shift. That's also important. Because you know how this one, we matched up the notes in the beginning. For the next one, we're gonna like slowly switch the pacing so we don't need it to. What happened? Oops. Yeah. See, we're gonna introduce like longer clips now. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Could also switch it up now with this framing. Hold up. Now that I'm looking at it, is there a different one? What does this one look? Do I like this one better? I might. I might just do this one. Alright, 1 second. Okay. Gotta switch this mat. Color mat, yes. Need it to be this color. Perfect. I think I like that better. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Whoops. And this is what happens sometimes, guys. A lot, actually, in my... Sometimes I completely switch, like, the edit. A lot. Yeah, I'm gonna make it just a tiny bit bigger. Sweet. Okay. Good. Okay, I promise this is the last bit. And then I'll fix the rest of the clips. Just don't know why this mask isn't the same. Wow, that's why. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we do need now. What do we need? Do we need this? Okay. Do you feel like you run into creative burnout or exhaustion? And so, how do you reset? Yes. Currently this week I was in a creative exhaustion. I'm still getting better at it, or trying to get better at it. I think currently, because the only thing that's really going on is like the only like week to week kind of projects that I have going on is like my YouTube videos and this YouTube channel. At times, I'm trying to post or trying to be active like week to week, and sometimes, yeah. I mean, even in this week, I didn't feel like I was doing interesting stuff or interesting enough stuff. And I wanted to switch it up, so I just started brainstorming other ideas that I can tap into. I think for me, how I reset, I try to do other things a lot that take my mind off of it. I know it's pretty easy to say just take a break and things like that, but it's really important. Like just doing other things, if it's active, if it's just physically just taking a break of, because most of the time if I just sit here and try to make myself push through or just keep looking at a screen, it just pushes me back more times than just pushes me forward. I think for me, I just feel like when I'm the most burnt out, I just don't feel inspired enough. So I tap into other things that I feel inspired by. If that's shows, films, movies, music, books, other or like creative things, if that means writing, drawing, things like that. Just taking a break for sure. But with me, like taking a break sometimes is also counterproductive because it pushes me back so much further that it hinders me from just actually getting back into it. So that's where I try to be a little bit better for it, because I feel like once I have momentum, that's when I'm flying, creative wise and things like that. But for me personally, I do need like a multitude or like differentiation when it comes to stuff that I'm currently working on, especially video wise, photo wise, and that comes from just working on different types of videos, different types of photo, taking pictures of different types of things. If it's in category wise, if like say I'm sick and tired of shooting cars, I want to shoot something else, so I go to people like portraits. If I'm sick and tired of shooting portraits, then yeah, if I'm getting burnt out for YouTube videos like my talking head videos, then I try to do a creative edit like this, and just mixing it up like that sort of way. I think that's helped me the most for sure. I'm just still trying to get better at it, and like I said, like currently this week I felt a little bit burnt out because the only thing I have going on is like my own YouTube videos. But sometimes I don't know, I'm just I want to switch it up, or I'm kind of tired of doing, or even just looking at myself or like tweaking myself of like recording myself and things like that. So that's when I take a break and kind of brainstorm other avenues of creative work you can get into. If that's an edit, if that's a different thing to shoot, if that's just different things to do, if that means one week just it's all writing, another week it's all reading, another week it's all just scouring the internet for inspiration of what other people are doing, what other type of projects, and how to make that happen on your own. That helps out a lot for me. So yeah, I hope that kind of answers your question. But I'm still trying to get better at it, and you still will always run into it. I think the way to not get set back always further and further is just to be able to address it, and then be able to try to actively find ways to allow it not to linger on for too long. But yeah, still feel it to this day, and especially when the only thing sometimes creating the same thing or only having one thing going at one point, that brings it out a lot for sure. So just trying to find different things that will inspire you, will help that. And with me, I get inspired by a lot, a lot, a lot of people, and yeah. When I like have a physical frame like this, like a real like frame, that's when I also think about it very selectively to where I want the subjects in. And this one is like a full frame, like a full square frame. So you do have to think about your shots a lot more than if it were just one big wide frame. I wish they were closer together. I'm gonna have to do one mask on her and one mask on him, which is doable. It turns basically when you have a frame like this, like a very singular frame, you can make one shot into two, you can make one shot into three different type of shots, which is cool, which I like. Right there, we're gonna have to cut it to move it to the guy. Maybe we start out with the guy and then finish him there. Yeah, I think we got to start out with the guy. I like the hand movement on her a lot more. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to move her again, because I don't think he looks at the camera or looks this way. I think it's just her. We're gonna leave his hair in just a little bit like that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think she's just gonna be the focus for sure. Need to move this just slightly. She's out of frame, just a little too much. Alright, stop. Need them both into frame. really cool. Alright, I think everything else should be framed up pretty well. That's good, that's good, that's good. And again, if you see me and you're like, there's such a better way to do all of this, I know. I feel like sometimes people come in here and they're like, I think you can do that differently, which I appreciate. And if you let me know how to do something differently, I'll definitely do it. But everywhere, I'm not saying if you come into these streams, if you watch the videos, this is just one way, this is the right way to do, or my way is the right way to do things. There's a million better ways to do things. It's just the way I do it, and it works for me. And if sometimes it's not the most time efficient thing, I would say. Like sometimes I don't really care about being efficient in my edits. That's not. I enjoy editing. It's very, very peaceful in my opinion. I enjoy it. Yes, it can be time consuming, but I enjoy it a lot. And I know sometimes people don't enjoy it and they want to be as efficient as possible and stuff like that. But yeah, I never say my way is the right way. Hey, if you like the way I do something, that's cool. That's all I hope for. If you learn something new that you never knew how to do, that's all I aim for. But my way is not like the right way or the only way. Need to move this way. Did I do the end some way differently? I did. It just didn't carry over here. Alright, hold on. How did the end end this one? Yeah. I need this over here. Because I think this is what we're going with. For sure. Sweet. Need a better clip than this. What clips did I use? Actually, that's fine. Alright, yeah. Chat, I think next what we're gonna do, we're gonna record the voiceover. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Alright, good luck, bro. Have a good time at the gym. Hit a good workout. I ran today. I have the gym tomorrow morning too, as well. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. And yeah, have a great workout, bro. But yeah, I think next we're gonna record the voiceover. But looking in, and because we switched the whole entire stream, not switched, but since we switched the whole entire formatting of this video, I think next week is gonna be more on the sound design for sure. Cause I wanna really take my time. I don't wanna rush these. And I know this is taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Ooh, I like that. So this one's gonna be like the guys. The first one's gonna be the guys. Sorry, my head is banging right now. You see how this is the guy underwater, and I'm just singling him out. He's like the singular person. So these are all gonna now be the piano notes are all gonna be the guys in these clips. Or one couple, because it's not just only guys. Do we have a good one though of just the guy? Yeah, we do. It's this one. This one we can scale up like this. Oops, hold up. Let me get rid of that mask real quick. Let me get rid of that mask. I don't think I can use this clip. I think I'm gonna use this one. Damn. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Basically, I'm just singling out like one side of the relationship. I need. All right. Now, where is her? Boop, 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 boop. Where are you? Oops. No, you're good. It just looks weird because of the water. Doing this whole thing, but now switching it to the other side's perspective. Whoops, can't shift it that much. It's a little early. Little early. I actually don't want this clip. I want this clip. I'm late to the live. Yes, you are. Casey's in the chat. Hello. Yeah, definitely you do. I completely switched the edit that we had. The reason, and yeah, I think after this, then we're gonna try to record the voiceover, and then next week is gonna be still phase 2 as well. Let's see how we go. This is still, I'm just tweaking the regular edit just a little bit. What's next? I'm going for a feel good, hit the heart type of mood for this one. I don't know how else to explain it. But that is kind of the mood. It's all about love this week. It's all about love. Or these couple weeks. Did I miss a couple? Is there a couple that I missed? I missed that couple. Okay. I need to include. Right there. Oh, I love that. But yeah, I do too. But we have the double screen up now. Okay, so I got the chat over here, but I was saying next week this camera needs to be moved over here so I'm not breaking my head. Like, I'm gonna move it here so that way I can just look up and I can see the chat. But OBS is here because I got the double monitor set up, and then what you guys are seeing is my the first window of it. Ooh, that was almost perfect. Almost. Almost. All right, I think we are good. Whoops. I think we are good, finally. Let me just render it in and out so we can do a playback. First, let me save. Yeah, I think just going with the consistent frame looks a lot better, a lot more professional than what we had going last week. But let me just render this in. But yeah, I think this the little singular, not the Illuminati, the little singular like square. How do I do it? The square, in the middle of it looks a lot more professional than trying to do a multi-screen. Maybe it was just the framing of the multi-screen that I don't like now, rewatching it one more time. The framing of it I did not like. And I feel like it just looks more professional just to keep it a singular frame. For sure. It's a more stylized than our last couple of like commercial spec ads before, with the singular frame like throughout it all. But that's a decision you make and you kind of run with it. But when you're trying to be creative and you're making those type of decisions, then you try to make it look the best it could and not amateurish, cornyish, but professional. And sometimes when you're framing up a particular video specifically, it can be done right, but moving throughout different types of frames has to be done right. But other than that, if you're keeping it specifically one frame, will look better more times than not. If you have to make technical or creative decisions, how do you make the choice? Do you learn more? Do you lean more creative? If I am thinking an edit is lacking something, like it's lacking, it's a little boring, we can do a little bit more to spice it up, then I always lean creative. How can we spice it up creatively? How can we, especially with videos, how can we tell this part of the story in like a different way to make it more appealing, to make it more interesting? If it's a particular shot, If like say I want to shoot it specifically, and stuff like that. Um, what's up? Look, what's up, Batriti? Batriti, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, that's kind of how I go about it. I don't. One second. Before we play that back, I don't really always try to make something look creative. If it looks good, simple, I always lean into making it as simple as possible. Cause sometimes simple always looks better than trying to do too much. So that is one way. But if I see that it is, if it needs spicing up a bit, then that's how I go about it. How do you strike that balance and still get a good end product you're happy with? That's the thing. If it's trying to do too much and it doesn't add anything to the video, like specifically that, then I'll always just lean towards simple. I don't need to show you guys that I'm a creative genius if it does nothing to the actual story itself or the actual video itself. There's no a lot of editors, a lot of videographers. I heard this quote once. If they try to blow your mind in 30 seconds, in 10 seconds, in 5 seconds, they're always trying to blow your mind, and they're trying to pull out all of the skills they have on a particular edit. They're just showing off. Basically, it's an ego thing of I can do this better than other videographers or other video editors. So usually it's an ego thing. Like if it's sometimes it scares people to keep it simple. But I always, whenever I watch it back, if it's not necessary, if it's doing too much, I always just watch it back from a different perspective and see if it really, really even is necessary to include, if it's a particular effect, if it's a particular shot, and if it's not, then I take it out. I always try to keep it simple as possible. But here, this is the recap, and then we are moving on to the sound design. Sweet. Dope. Yeah, I like that a lot better than this. This is what we had last week. The it's not bad. I feel like there's a lot going on. I think that was a sheer, yeah, that's like a sheer example of how I go through it and then maybe make it a little bit more simple. Because there's already a lot of moving parts to this. But then I try to slow it down. I want to play around with one more idea because I know we did it last time. It's two different moods. This one is more cinematic. Thank you. Yeah. Da, da, da. Thank you, brother. I mean, sister. How do I do this, though? We just do a fade. Omaha. This other looks cool too, but commercial like. The other looks cool too, but commercial like. Depends on what you're going for. Yeah, I think. I mean, we are trying to make a commercial. I think it's just the white, but I think I wanted to do this look for this one, but at the end of the time, I'm looking it back and I like just the singular frame a lot better. It looks just a little bit more professional. Either way. Queso has entered it. Queso has entered the chat. Queso. Just want to do a fade out. Did you retype that? Didn't you spell it like queso the other way? Did I just miss that, or am I bugging? I could have sworn you spelled it like queso with the QU. Did you like alter that comment? All right, cool. I know this was basically phase 1 all over again because we switched up the whole thing. I deleted. Okay, don't. I know. No, I thought I was just bugging because I saw it with a Q and now I see it with a K. I didn't know if you switched or not. And I know this one was basically phase 1 again. So phase 2 is gonna continue next week for sure because we're gonna have to spice it up. Anyways, so for today, I think we can end it off with recording the voiceover. I don't know if I sent it to myself. 1 second. Did I send it to myself? I thought I did. One sec. I'm just looking if I sent over what I want to use as the script. Did I send it? I did. Why isn't it in here? All right, 1 second. Let's go full cam. Let me get the script in here in this project. Is it in like No, it's not in here. Okay, so I need to just grab this really fast. No. One second. I just got a mean headache. Let's download that. The little old couple has my heart. I know, it's so cool. That like little photo booth thing is, I think, my favorite. I mean, also the underwater one. The underwater one is insane. The way it's shot and stuff like that. But yeah, I love the little photo booth one too. So the next I'll be back for the next phase next week. It's still gonna be this phase, like phase 2, what this video says. So for the sound design, that's gonna be us like working in Premiere to attach all the sound design into it. I might, after let's see how this recording the voiceover goes. After recording the voiceover, we may go through and just get everything that we need, and then next week is, we'll mix it up. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, guys. We'll figure it out. Sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes it takes longer, and I completely went the whole other side to the edit, and that happens. I've told you guys that happens. Where you rewatch and edit, and sometimes you're not feeling it, so you basically have to start over or start a new idea. That happens. This is like me showing you guys the real behind the scenes to what happens during my editing process. And sometimes it's not cute. It's not cute most of the time. I told you, most of the time, if I'm here alone by myself, like in my office, like editing for hours, not talking, not moving, and just trying a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, it's not glamorous all the time. It's not a glamorous process. And you see today where I thought we were going to move on, but then an idea sparked up of I just want to completely switch it up. So, and that happens. This is kind of the script. Oops. It's like a paragraph that I found that I thought was cool. It says, "It is quite simple. Nothing is meant for you will ever get away. Love deeply and without the need to possess our own or own. Let beautiful connections pass through you without attachments. Slam your heart into the people and the places and the things that ignite something deep inside of your soul. And I promise, the right things will stay. You will never lose what is for you. Please don't ever forget that." I think that's beautiful. Let me know. I think that's a perfect voiceover. We just have to find the right tone. We have to find the right tone to say this. Has to match up with our music, the pace of our music. So if we play it back, it's quite simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. We have to enter our bag. So we're gonna try it a couple of different ways. And yeah, I think it's almost time to switch it back. So I bought a never dying battery, but because I was running late today, I didn't have time to set it up. But yeah, so just moving forward next week, also this never dying battery. It's a dummy battery that gets plugged into the wall and it never dies. That is what we're gonna use, and stuff like that. But yeah. So, but for now, I still have to. I still have to change the battery. Let me change the battery, and then I need to get my camera. Guest voice actor? Who? You want to come down? You want to do it? No, if you really want to do it, come and do it. If you want to do this, I feel like a woman's voice, I think will be really dope for this. If you want to come do it, come on. We can try it out. We can try it out, Case. Get down here. Come on, Miss Book for Food. Show us what you got. But let me switch the battery, and then we can get going. I'm still here, switching the battery. Oh, I'm not prepared. Okay, just throw something on. Look presentable. Come down here. I would love to try a take with you. I'm gonna try a take with myself and then a take with you. Or if our actor brother is on, then if he's awake, tell him to come down here. I need a card. Wow. Oh, it's the wrong camera. I need a card. Okay. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna try this. The first take with me. Gonna try it the best way. Go full cam. This cam is on. This cam is on. Yes, it is. But I need to find a better way to do this. Okay. It is quite simple. It is quite simple. It is quite simple. It is quite simple. Do I need the attachment so I can drag it? Alright, hold up. I need to drag this microphone over because I can't. This is not a good setup. I'm just setting up the mic. I need the extendo cord. So I can pull the mic over to me. Okay. see this? We can see this? All right. All right. Hopefully it records. You on? You are on. Test, test, test. Are we recording on that cam? All right. Sorry, my seat is so loud. And 1, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hold on, I need to get a vibe of. Let me just play the instrumental out real quick. Okay. I think. All right, we're recording. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna replay it one time. The first time with the audio. All right. 3, 2, 1. It is quite simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. Love deeply without the need to possess or own. Let beautiful connections pass through you without attachment. Slam your heart into the people and the places and the things that ignite something deep inside of your soul. And I promise, the right things will stay. You will never lose what is for you. Please don't forget that. I went too fast. I went way too fast. I need to drag this out. I need some spaces. That was take 1. That was a bad one. I'm trying to use the music, but I'm glad I did that for the first take to know the speed, right? Because it's going to get chopped up. It is going to get chopped up. But I don't know. That was a bad take. All right, let's try it one more time. I'm going to do it without the track in my ear this time. I'm going to just try to make it pace out. I know that I only made it halfway. So let's try it again. All right. 3, 2, 1. It is quite simple. Do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. It is quite simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. Love deeply and without the need to possess or own. Let beautiful connections pass through you without attachment. Slam your heart into the people and the places that Slam your heart into the people and the places. Slam your heart into the people and the places and the things that ignite something deep for you. That ignites something deep inside of your soul. And I promise the right things will stay. You will never lose what is for you. Please don't ever forget that. This is very short. I'm just thinking about it now. I may have to add to this. I kind of like that take. We'll call that take 2. We'll see that. All right, let's try it. Might need to do this one more time with the track. I think the track helps out a lot for sure. I'm going to do it one more time with the track. Try it one more time. It's quite simple. All right. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Playback. It's quite simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. Love. Love deeply and without the need to possess or own. Let beautiful connections pass through you without attachment. Slam your heart into the people and the places and the things that ignite something deep inside of your soul. And I promise the right things will stay. You will never, ever lose what is for you. Please don't ever forget that. It's really that simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. Please don't ever forget that. Was that good? Was that good? Yo, I think I freestyled like the little parts to fill it in. I think I like that one. I like that one a lot. Yo, I like that take. All right. Wow. I really I like freestyled it a little bit. Should I do one more? Maybe like freestyle even more. I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more and see. I'm gonna probably freestyle a little bit more to it. I don't know how I feel about the tone. I feel like it's the same. Come on, enter your bag. I just need someone to throw out like a name of how to go about it, and I can just tap into it. A little Scottish accent here. No, I'm not doing that. Throw a little accent here. I'm not doing that. I'm like too excited, so I need to feel warm. Feel like you're talking about something. Feel hurt? I wouldn't say hurt. I don't think hurt is the right tone. Let's do. I wish I had an actor brother that can give me some pointers, but he's sleeping right now. So, let's do it one more time. I'm going to try freestyle again to fill the time. I'm going to freestyle a lot more, like to fill the parts and like add stuff. If whatever feels right. Whatever feels right. And then I think we'll be good. I think I like those takes. If I can convince one of my siblings to come through and do a take, maybe we'll do that. But let me hit record. Yo, these are live, folks. These are live. Come on now. I gotta stop moving the chair. This chair is so loud. All right. My voice is so dry today. My voice is so dry. Okay. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It is quite simple. Nothing that is meant for you will ever get away. Love deeply and without the need to possess or own. Let beautiful connections just pass through you without attachment. Slam your heart into the people and the places and the things that ignite something deep inside of your soul. And I promise, the right things will stay. They will. You will never lose what it is for you. You will never lose what is for you. Please. Please don't ever forget that. Please. I'm begging you. Don't ever forget that. Together. This is a throwaway take. I messed up so hard. I was thinking about my last take. I think that take was it. All right, we're going with that take, the last take. I was just trying. I'm the only thing in my mind. I'm like, what did I add last time that worked? But all right, that one was a throwaway. I think the third take was it. The fourth take throwaway. I think the third take was it. If we're gonna use it, we're gonna use the third take, and if not, we'll re-record. But I like that. Sweet. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoy me torturing myself and doing that live. I think Casey got me up on her TV right now. And she's probably dying. Everyone bully her to come down here and try it for herself. But yeah, I like that. I think the third take was it. Dope. All right, let me switch this back to scene. All right, sweet. So where are we at time? We're at 3:30. So I know today was supposed to be the start. So by next week, I'm going to throw in the voiceover. We're going to chop in the voiceover. I'm going to also throw in like the sound design, and we're going to chop it up to it. So next week is also going to be phase 2. Next week is also going to be phase 2 and working with the sound design. Today was a little different. It didn't go as scheduled as what we had planned out. I wanted to jump into the sound design. I wanted to do the voice over first anyways. But I completely switched the edit. Not completely switched. I just completely switched the formatting. So, do you like the third take? Are you reading that out? Because I freestyled and then like some crazy parts into it, and I thought it worked out very well. But yeah, I think the third take is it. I like it. But yeah, so this was what we did last week, which is good in our phase 1, but I rewatched it at the beginning of this stream and I completely went with the black. I think it just makes it more cohesive. I think it makes it look more professional. And I think I want to, because we have a voiceover, I want to play around with text along the border. For sure. I really want to play around with text around the border. But yeah. So next week we will continue with the sound design. I'll give you a little brief in this last bit of this live of like the plan of how I go about sound designing. Hold up. So how I go about my sound design. And are we muted still? Are we good? We're good. The fourth was an adventure. Imagine I just think I put the fourth to just be funny. It's gonna go in the recap video for sure. But the way I go about my sound design, right? A little overview of my way I do my sound design. So I do phase 1 first, which is the overall rough edit and the rough chop up of the overall story, right? And now all I do is I go through each individual clip and see where sound is kind of necessary, how to fill the void up. So for the first clip, like say if we go in the middle, for example, of these longer clips, these are kind of the longer clips. We see the couple underwater. I mean, underwater, what pops to your mind immediately for sound? Water. Being underwater. It doesn't really show you exactly. Yes, you can put them in a pool. You can put them in the ocean. It had atmospheric sounds to fill the void. That's kind of how I'm going to go about it to fill it up. And then here you have another couple. They're in a photo booth. So I mean, there's sounds you can make like with the flash or the camera taking off like that, the flash. You can add camera sounds. You can add just sounds that go into a photo booth. This other couple are in the bathroom. They're smoking. You can add sounds of smoking, of that, like breathing out, atmospheric sounds to the overall thing. They're running in a field, so wind, grass, running, the sounds to running and things like that. That's another part that we're gonna look into. They're also walking. This couple here is in a room, they're smoking. You can have like a little radio playing in the background, TVs, that sort of thing. I'm just kind of spilling out my current ideas of like the stuff that we are going to look for next week. And I just kind of do this over and over again. It's like very, very tedious, but go back and then see where the sound can fulfill in the edits. And what I use to do that is kind of just go to Motion Array. I mean, if you're new here and you don't know already, all those clips in this edit, in this Love commercial, came from stock footage here from Motion Array. This whole thing is built through Motion Array. And now I go through the edit and say for the running, I just kind of like search up run. I search up different things of sound design and stuff like that I can utilize and that I can pick it out and stuff like that. So I'm going like this. We're jogging on a field. Basically like that. Like that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I think we're just gonna do that next week, because this week this live stream did change a little bit from what I originally had planned, because we did change up the edit. But next week we're gonna kick off with sound design. We're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna finish it, and then maybe we're gonna go into phase 3, which is going to be the color grading, the effects, and things like that. But yep, I think cool. And that's the whole thing too. We switched up the whole edit, and I said this earlier in the live. We switched up the whole entire edit, right? Because last week we wanted to do this. This was the original idea, but then I came back and looked at it, and then I wanted to change it to something else format wise to make it look more professional. I wasn't liking how it was looking, and that's the realistically what happens when you're editing. It happens all the time. It happens it's very common that you completely don't like the direction you're first going into and you want to take it somewhere else. I know it might be a heartbreaker. It might be frustrating, so frustrating, because you put in all this time from your initial idea. Like last stream was 3 hours of putting this together, and kind of said, I don't like it. I want to go somewhere else. And that's the reality of editing. I can't hide away from that from you guys, because I am doing this live, and that's a challenge in and of itself. That a reason why I wanted to start live streaming, to give you guys a real inside look of what happens in my editing process, breaking it down more thoroughly and things like that. And this was just the first of many that first presented itself. We're lucky enough, last couple of edits, or like the boxing edit that we first did, it kind of all went to plan and it was all flowing from the first initial plan from it. And that happens too. You hit it on the nose most of the time, and yeah, that can happen too. Your first plan is the only plan you need. Plan A works out, everything works out very well in the beginning, and then sometimes this happens too. So yeah, so next week we will pick off from here. It's going to be phase 2 again still, which is sound design. And yeah, that is going to be next week. Let me lower this a little bit. That is going to be next week. But a lot of you guys joined this live, which is dope. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We finally also got a tiebreaker to the camera series poll that's up on my channel right now. So that's going to be fun. Felt a little bit... It is a little bit annoying that we had to backtrack a little bit, but it happens all the time. But yeah, I feel good. Feel good about this new kind of direction we're heading with this edit now. Makes it more lively. It makes it more interesting, in my opinion. Makes it more professional. And it feels like all these are going up on my website. Like, these are all a part of my portfolio. So I have like a standard for them. Like a standard. These aren't just for fun. Like, I'm taking the stance that someone paid me to make one of these type of commercials, or one of these type of camera spec ads. So my like sense of expectations for myself and how to go about it is basically like at the highest level it could possibly be, because with paid work, that is where it is at. When I'm hired to do a particular edit or a particular video, I have the highest expectations to utilize all of my abilities of how to do it in the best light, what I currently am able to do and stuff like that. So yeah, that for these ones, I posted all of these ones on, I'm posting them on my social medias anyways, and also on my actual website. It's the spec ads category on my website. So yeah, sometimes if it's this new direction that we're heading down that we did today feels right, like, and like in my gut, inside, in my like basically my intuition as a filmmaker and a videographer and stuff like that. That's one of the stuff that you develop over time, but always listen to. If something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't feel right in an edit or stuff like that, listen to that and try it a different way. That has helped me so much, for sure, moving in the right direction and in my progression and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of I like this new direction we head down with this sort of format to this commercial. A lot better than the last one. And yeah, next week it's gonna be dope. Come back next Saturday. We're gonna run it again and make more progress on this. But I appreciate you guys for showing up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it always. We're still growing. We do fun stuff here. So if you find this live and you're not subscribed just yet, subscribe. We do some great stuff. A lot of stuff planned to do in the future. And yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I want to bring up before we call it. I don't think so. I think that's it. I just finished week 2 or week 1 of my marathon training, which is dope. I'm going to keep doing that. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video that's getting posted on the YouTube channel, the main feed. In the works of like brainstorming what's next and things like that. But yeah, always appreciate you guys for showing up. This stream is a little shorter than the last couple of streams just because we did backtrack a little bit. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for spending your Saturday with me, however long. I know there was people from Turkey in here, and it was 9 p.m. around there. So I appreciate you guys for coming. But till next time, stay safe, always what you love, and peace, guys. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. See y'all.